Good morning. It's a beautiful morning here. Sun's coming up. It's 6:45 in the morning, or thereabouts, and I'm in downtown historic St. Mary's, Georgia, where I'm going to catch the ferry that's over there somewhere. Where my finger was, you'll see it. In about an hour and a half to go over to Cumberland Island to start my hike. Good morning. Down here, I'm the first person down here from the group. Left early. Stayed at the KOA last night. It was pretty good. Slept very well. It was nice in that little cabin with two of the other guys from the hiking club. However, the bathrooms in the morning, not a good deal. They're low flow toilets. They're all clogged up. I guess people use them and clog them. So that wasn't good. So I ended up going to a truck stop down the road to use the restroom, change it to my hiking gear. So I'm all equipped and got a coffee, which is okay. It'll be my last one for a couple of days. And as you can tell, or maybe you should be able to tell, it's quite breezy out here. There's actually a strong wind advisory. That's what it is, I think, till this afternoon. But it's going to be windy the next couple of days, usually up to 15 or 20 miles an hour. And then I think Thursday or so it starts dying down. Well, it's tomorrow night. And it drops down a little bit, but it's still quite breezy, which I'm hoping is going to be good because that should keep at least feeling cool, help with the condensation, and also keep bugs away. So I'm happy for that. I'm going to do some switching on my gear in a minute in the parking lot. I'm in the parking lot already. I got a spot. I'm going to take my pack and walk over to where the ferry landing is. You have to be there early. I'm early, very early. Probably too early. Originally it was supposed to rain almost all morning, and now it's looking like it might just be till like 10 or 11, and then it really drops down to like 5%. But that was when I checked earlier. So those are the thoughts on my mind. I'm going to go back to my car, get my pack. I'm going to put my snacks and everything I think I need for the walk up there. I got about, I believe it's 6.5 miles after about a 45-minute ferry ride. I don't know how the high winds will affect it. You can see that beautiful view. Not bad. So beautiful little town. It's very, very quiet, very small. We were here last night, had dinner, and I guess it was Fat Tuesday, so they actually had a Mardi Gras parade, which we got to see. Since we were downtown, they had some streets blocked off, and we walked around a little bit, and they had a big parade with some, different golf carts, a couple, like 2 or 3 floats, fire engine, police car, some, I guess, city vehicles, and that was it. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm going to walk back to the car now. It's quite breezy out here. It's in the upper, I think, mid to upper 60s though. So it's not that bad. It's actually pretty comfortable. But this is an actual beautiful park. They've got an amphitheater here. They have a little, plenty of places for people to sit, picnic, and this wonderful fountain in the middle too, as well, that you hear. It's really very, very pretty. Good morning again. Well, it's a little after 7 now. I'm just waiting for the ferry station to open up. It's about 10 after. I don't see anyone else from my group here, but as usual, I'm early. There's a couple other people I finally see walking around, but most everything is shut down. There's a kind of like a little stand bait shop open here, but that's it. Other than that, none of the businesses I saw were open downtown here. It's 68 degrees. It's still quite breezy. It looks like there's a 70% chance of rain right now, and it looks like it goes down to 30% afternoon. until about 4 or 5 o'clock. So there's a pretty good likelihood that we'll get rained on at some point, but didn't do much to my gear. I just put some snacks in my little fupa so I can access them while I'm walking today. Other than that, I changed a couple of things with my gear. I decided to not take the towel. I don't think I'll be taking a shower, and it looks like from the other people told me there's no showers where we're at, so I'm not going to walk back to the dock to take a shower if there was one there. The second thing, and also that towel weighs, I think, about several ounces, so that's it. I decided I'm not going to take my little gimbal because I got to take the battery pack and the case, and that adds several ounces of weight, and I'm worried about if it rains and it's sandy out there, it getting damaged. I just like the convenience of not having it, so because I believe that head is a little delicate, so I decided not to bring it. So that's it. Good morning. Well, here we are. We're walking. I'm on Cumberland Island. Just left where the dock is and the ranger station and the last bathroom and fresh water there that I'll probably see for a couple of days. And I'm following the group. There's 6 of us. We're all walking. And yeah, beautiful so far. It's very windy. Rain has not come yet. It rained a little bit when we were waiting for the ferry, but then it stopped. And the ferry ride over was actually pretty good, even though it was really windy. It wasn't that choppy at all. And it was actually a really nice ride. So I figured I'd show you what the trail looks like. That's the group in front of me. You can see there's 5 other hikers. I'm walking a little slow. So far, we did a third of a mile just to get here. We crossed over a road, saw my first horse down the trail, but far away, far away. And walking, I got my trekking poles out, so I don't think you really need it. You probably could do it without them. And I took my rain jacket off because it hasn't rained yet, but it's definitely showing it's coming on the radar. I just don't know, but it's too hot. And actually in here, you don't even feel the wind. That sounds like thunder in the distance. So, but anyway, we got about a 7.5 mile walk to our campsite. Yeah, 0.6 of a mile from the ferry, and we're walking along. It's getting a little warm in here. You don't really feel the breeze. I have heard some thunder in the distance, so, but I'm thinking getting a little warm. I might want to take my jacket off, my fleece, and I switched hats. Obviously, a little bit of a breeze here now, but not much, not enough to keep me cool. So it's 10:28 now, coming up on the 1 mile mark. Still inside this canopy of windswept trees and lots of air plants and everything. It's really nice. Occasionally you feel some wind coming through, but not much. We're kind of protected. Did feel some raindrops, so I think the rain might be getting closer. I heard some lightning, thunder actually in the distance. Didn't see lightning, but I heard thunder. And like I said, I got a little, quite a couple of drops came through, so I'm debating about whether I'm going to wait till it starts picking up, and then I'll stop and put my rain jacket on. But it's quite warm actually. So we're doing the parallel trail. So I just passed the more than 1 mile mark, and we're all moving along. But it's flat, easy trail. It's dirt. There are some roots and things to watch for, but other than that, it's quite nice. It's 10:34, about 1.25 miles when the rain has arrived. See and hear it coming down. It's getting a little heavy. I'm gonna put the phone away. I don't want to get too wet. But we're still underneath the tree canopy, so it's helping a little bit, but there's just so much rain coming down that it's starting to drip off the leaves and getting us.
10:42 now. Got about 1.5 miles, and the sky just got really dark compared to what it was before, and the rain is definitely coming down heavier. Sorry about the shaking. It's a little up and down here, but yeah, thinking about stopping to put on my jacket. 10:45, 1.6 miles in. Stopped for a break here. It's raining really heavy. Just put my rain jacket on and took off my fleece. It's probably going to get wet in the pocket, but it's really raining hard now. So I'm going to put this away so the phone doesn't get too wet. It's 11 o'clock. It's been an hour and 5 minutes since we got off the ferry. We've gone 2.1 miles. The rain's right now it's lessened a little bit, but it feels, oh, here it comes again. It comes in with the wind in little bands, but it's same type of environment. We have some cover, and it's cloudy and overcast, probably in the 70s, low 70s, and we're making our way to our camp. So figure about another 5 miles to go. Well, it's a little later. It's 11:25 now. I've gone 3.1 miles. We're going to go a little further, and they were talking about taking a break for lunch maybe, because it is after 11. It started raining again. Took my hood off, and it started raining again. So unfortunately, it's getting me wet. So just when I went to record this thing, but you can hear the rain hitting all the trees and falling down. Did pass a couple other hikers, so there's other people out here, but it looked like they were all heading back, probably taking the afternoon ferry back in. So gonna keep going. We're doing maybe like 30-minute miles, so it's taking a little longer, but we're not in a hurry. Luckily the ground's been absorbing all the water that came down. There's only a couple of spots with some mud, so I was really glad for that. So the tips of my sneakers, my trail runners, the very toes, have gotten a little wet from where water has seeped in, but other than that, still relatively dry. Really happy to see back there. We saw some wildlife. I saw that armadillo, and then just about maybe 20-30 steps later on the right hand side of the trail, you saw those horses, and they were rolling around. I guess, I don't know if they're trying to dry off, or maybe they're scratching their backs. I don't know what they're doing that for, but I'm sure there's a reason. But there was 3 of them all off in the woods, which was nice to see. Okay, it's 11:56, and it's been 2 hours since we got off the ferry, and we just started walking. We took a quick break for, I guess, a lunch. For me, it was breakfast and lunch, and we're walking again. The rain's been intermittent. It's starting to rain a little bit again, so. It's 12:40. I've gone a little over 5 miles, and I just took off the rain jacket and put back on my hat, and you can see the sun's come out a little bit. So behind me you can see some sun, so hopefully the rain is over, but it was just getting a little bit too warm with the rain jacket on to continue hiking. Well, it's 1:30. We just left the Hickory Hill campsite. I show just under 6 miles, but it's really turned out to be a nice day. It's probably, mid to upper 70s. Sun's out now, so everything's drying out. So it's warm, but it's still pretty comfortable. I'm not sweating too much yet. So I'll take this over a lot of hot any day and humidity. So we're now, that sign, though it's hard to read because it was kind of eroded, it says the Yankee Paradise Trail. So that's the campsite we're going to. And I'll probably drop my pack, maybe set up, and then maybe go back and get some water at that point that I can use for overnight and tonight for dinner. Walking along, I've been seeing numerous places that would just make wonderful campsites. But I understand, obviously, they don't want people just, camping wherever, stealth camping and stuff like that. But there are some wonderful locations that would have been beautiful places to camp, and I would love to be able to go like along the beach somewhere. And when we were coming up, you saw some places that had trees, overlooking a beach, and the surf would have been just great. But obviously, you're only allowed to camp at established campsites, so I understand that. But it is very pretty landscape. So far, this is what we've been walking through the whole time. So it's been trees around us and the occasional clearings, but mostly it's very similar terrain so far the whole trip, which is nice because we've had some the sun wasn't out earlier, but at least now that the sun's out, you have some partial shade, which is very welcome. So, but everything is drying off, and when I get to camp, hopefully I'll be able to spread out a couple of things, rain jacket, maybe fleece to dry out. Ten minutes to 2, and then 6.6 miles, just past that wellhead back there where there's water available, but it's non-potable, has to be treated, not a big deal. It's a half mile to camp, so figure I should be there in another 15 to 20 minutes at the most. And then from there, there's also an option to go to a place that has a structure with potable water and a bathroom. And I think most of the group is going to go to that. At least I think, I know 2 or 3 of the females wanted to go there to use the bathroom. So it looks like we may be doing that. So I'll probably do that as well and just carry 3 liters with me back. And that should be enough for tonight and tomorrow morning. I may fill up a bottle as well. We'll see how much water I have when I get there. And after I'll drink up as much as I can before we do that. But obviously to go walk to a structure, go to the bathroom, get water, and come back is going to be at least another hour or so. Although it's early enough in the day that I don't have to worry about it. So as long as we're back by like 4 or 5 to the campsite, I should have more than enough time to, make dinner and relax. So we'll see what we do. So it's 3 o'clock and we're leaving camp to go walk to where the water is that's potable, supposedly the best water on the island, we were told by one of the rangers, something like that. Anyway, so 5 of us are going, one person is staying behind to watch the gear and the food and make sure no raccoons get it. So we're going to walk, I think it's the Duck House Trail, go to that and then to the Duck House Trail. And then, so it's about a mile there and a mile back. I'm bringing my Be-Free bladder, which is 3 liters, and I have a smart water bottle, which is probably 3/4 empty. It's 1.5 liters. So hopefully I'll come back with 3 or 4 liters of water, more than enough for tonight, and even tomorrow's cooking, breakfast. And here we all are walking along the trail. I got a leader in the front showing us he knows the way. I was able to download the trails on the island on all trails now, so I do have all the trails in case I get lost or separated. And I took my bladder. I'm looking forward to trying out my new cap I just bought last weekend at REI. It's the Hydro Pack, I think, plug and play cap. I think it's 42 millimeters, which fits the Be-Free. And I've tried it at home and it didn't leak, so I'm hoping that works. And I can actually plug directly into it, but obviously I want to use a filter. But for like this water that's supposedly potable, I don't need to filter it. I can use this and just plug my hose right in. So it's a thought. But anyway, I'm looking forward to trying it out because I've often, it's better than carrying the filter with me and everything. I've often wanted a cap for it. Hopefully it'll work to seal off the bladder from leaking so I can use it to carry 2 to 3 liters of water or whatever I want and not have to worry about the hose and the filter itself. So we're walking back from the Carnegie mansion that's here. It was a family member that lived here for a while, and we got a brief tour. Thank you to the Abbotts that volunteers here and told us a little bit about the house and showed us some of the stuff that's contained within. And very interesting. Was unaware of the connection and how so much of the family lived here over the years, and some of them still do actually. And then we're walking out because we got our water over there, and we saw, must have been a site where an animal passed away and a lot of bones in there. I just took a picture of the skull part with the teeth, so I don't know what they are. We're suspecting pig maybe because of the 2 long like I guess incisors or canine teeth or whatever, but not sure. Also very interesting how many horses there are over there. There's actually a spigot or something, or a thing for the horses, and they're actually drinking. And the horses are there and they're actually drinking. They come up there and just get some water. So just like us, only different. I don't believe their water is potable. And so yeah, but there's probably easily 8 to 10 horses that were just roaming around on the lawn there, and I'm sure there's more elsewhere, so they're pretty much running the place right now. So another first will be the first use of the pot. I'm going to be making Velveeta shells and cheese, buffalo style, and we'll see how it does. But let me get started.